out at 1:40, instead of flying out at 6:40 p.m. to Tel Aviv, you're now flying out at 11:30. So your layover is just going to be a little bit less than what the layover will have on here. But your packets will be here. We would advise that you guys arrive to LAX a couple of hours, maybe even a few hours before your flight, and to make sure you find your terminal. You're flying out of Lufthansa, and that's going to be your airlines going to and your connecting flight from LAX to Munich, from Munich to Tel Aviv. You will be arriving a day later in the evening. And so there'll be a transportation and a tour guide there that will transport you from Tel Aviv to our hotel. Now it's going to be a long day because your flight's going to be coming in around 11:30 p.m. It was 12:30 a.m. The next morning, but it's worked out that you will have you'll be flying in at 11:30. So by the time you go through customs, by the time you get your luggage, and by the time you get out, it's going to be early in the morning. But our tour guide will be there with a sign that has Chino Valley there, and we'll be the one directing you guys to where your bus will be. You'll be transported to the hotel, and once you're transported to the hotel, there will be a snack for you in your fridge. So because you're more likely to have dinner on the plane, you might be a little hungry, and so there will be a snack in your fridge that's been arranged by Inspired Travel. And you know what the great thing is? Then you have to be up early that next. You'll be jet lagged anyways, so it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. We'll be back for breakfast at 8:30 that morning. But all the information here is in your packet. Again, read through it carefully. Look at your flight information. And I know you guys went with us. Who went with us to Rome? That's right, you went with us. Call? Okay. Anybody else who's ever traveled out of country? Where'd you go? You went on the last Israel tour. Okay, perfect. That's so that was 2023. Okay. We found our people. And the reason why we're asking is that to help direct, it's LAX and directing our group to go through the process. Ben Gurion Airport, you'll have a guide there, but once you get off, as you remember, we'll go through the same processes. So we might look to you for help as the group leaders, at least for that day. So any questions so far? That was easy. Yeah, it's easy. Well, we have your packets up here. And your packets, if you want to come up and get them. There's, again, on your packet, you want to read this through here. We're currently going to get clarification on this here. I went ahead and did it, and I didn't know that there was a charge. It's called an ETL. It's a visa to get into Israel. It's never been really required before. We had to do something like this for COVID, but now there's a cost involved that we're verifying to see if that's included. So, but look through it. I went ahead and did mine, and I didn't know that. We got to call into our agent or a person here to make sure this is what we're to do, but it's here, so you guys can take a look at it. But we have these in alphabetical order. There's things to know about Israel. Again, it has your itinerary on the back, and it has your flight information as well. And so if you guys want to come up and get these, you guys are more than welcome to. Or we can just, yes, they're in alphabetical order. Yes. Maras, I think you know. That should be done.
I do have one question.
Yes.
Is there like a group list of all participants that we can share each other's information?
If you guys would like to get information amongst your other, I'll get a manifest of all the booking numbers and everything probably the day we leave or that weekend before we leave.
Just to be able to keep.
Just so I'm able to keep who's going in, and there's making everybody's checking in. So when we get to the airport, I'm able to tell the airlines that everybody's here, everybody's not here, who's missing. So I get that list. But if you guys want to circulate something among yourselves, so you guys can check in. You know, one of the things, that's a good question too. One of the things is that we don't have a group bus or anything that goes to the airport. That's something that you would find on your own. But what some of the passengers that we done last time is they've gotten together and used an Uber or rented a van or something that would take you to the airport, because you all have to be we all have to be at the same time. And then when you land, that actually can be the one that would pick you up and take you if there's a meeting spot or something like that. So that's something that you guys can plan if you want to, if you're comfortable exchanging numbers and information with each other so you guys can put something together. That would be kind of cool. Yes. Yes, if you guys want to exchange phone numbers or information so you can group text each other. When we went to Rome this last year, there was a good group of the people that got together and they got transportation down to the airport. And then everybody just kind of huddled together. Once you check in at the front gate, at the front desk, they're gonna tell you what gate you're gonna go to. And remember that last time we took an international flight, we might as well just parked here in Chino and walk to the terminal, because it was the new terminal that was a long walk. So you want to make sure you get there in time to at least account for that. What to expect if you've never been on an overseas flight? You're gonna go through passport control or customs, TSA, and that's where you take your carry-ons and you take them through an X-ray. And any laptops or electronics, you want to take those out, put them in a different container, and they're going to scan it. Any belts, if you're able to wear shoes that you can slip in and slip off, that makes it really easy, because once you get that, you've cleared you cleared security, and then from there you go to the gate, and you might be waiting there, a couple of hours. So there's, as you guys know, there's food in the at the airport, and they probably be serving a couple of meals on the flight. You guys will going to Munich. You guys will get the real Dorina Schnitzel, right? Boom, boom. The update will be mailed to you. On the updated outbound flights will be mailed to you guys. For some reason, if you do not get that information, you can reach out to myself or Anna, and we just have it's coded, but we have the times. And again, the only adjustment is that you're landing in Munich, and your layover is not as long, and then your time to Tel Aviv is at 6:40 instead of 7:45 or 8 o'clock. That was the update. Any other, yes? You know what would be best if you have any questions about the trip, actually, would be best to contact Inspired Travel. And they will answer any questions. But if you have any general questions, you can call here for the church and you can ask for myself. Yes. You have that number here at the church? Okay.
I gotta go. John is amazing, isn't he?
But yeah, if you have questions, you can contact here at the church, myself or Anna, and any of the questions that you may have. Or you can email. I can give you my email if you want to email them. It's John M. at calvaryccv.org. A question that you may not think of or ask right now, the weather is very typical to our weather. October is going to be warm. And so when we're in Tel Aviv, we'll land in Tel Aviv, we'll go to Netanya. Right after we land, we'll be in Netanya for one night. The weather won't be too much there because you'll be so jet lagged that you're not going to even be able to sleep. Or you will get up like at 2 or 3 in the morning. And it'll just be one of those things. Just for a little bit of a tip, If you're able to hold off from falling asleep, even on your bus ride, it's going to really help with your sleeping when you get to the hotel. So that's just a little bit of just from experience. It's going to be warm, especially when we're in the north in Galilee. It's a little warm there. It's typical to our days here. In the morning, it's cool, but in the afternoons, it gets warm. When we go to the south, to Masada, to Qumran, to all of those, it will be warm. And so it's always good to be hydrated. Typically, our buses will have water bottles that they sell for like $1. And what I do is I just give the driver $20, and I say, this should help me cover me for my whole tour. But it's good to bring, if you guys want to bring snacks with you on your backpacks. Typically what some do when we're in our walks, we walk a lot. There's going to be a lot of walks. It's a little bit different from Rome. Not as many stairs, but many different stops with a lot of walking. Comfortable walking shoes, something that's breathable because it will get warm. In the evenings, it's cool, especially by the Sea of Galilee. Also, a lot of mosquitoes out there. So, in the evenings, in the Sea of Galilee, when you get to Jerusalem, you're not going to deal with that. And so, yeah, comfortable shoes, yes. Currency, they have shekels, and if you want to pick up some shekels, what's that place at the mall? Sia? Yeah, they do. And yes, I use a credit card or. Yes. Joseph's been there. You've been there quite a few times. More than my entire life. But yeah, shekels, or you can exchange, or dollars. Yeah. I saw a question over here. Yes. It will get around 90s. In Masada, we go to the south, it gets about 90, 95 degrees. Yeah, when you get to Jerusalem, it gets a little cooler because we're higher in elevation. So even there might be some times where it may rain in Jerusalem, and it's cooler there, especially in the evenings. It's in the evenings. We went one year when was that? And it rained and it was cold. It was cold. Yes, it was cold, especially when you got to Jerusalem. But it was like 85. Yes. And you guys, this is going to change your life. What I do is, for me, is I get a Bible that I just jot in, and I've been using that Bible for many years now. So when we do go to these places, you're like, whoa! When Pastor David talks about on Good Friday the Garden of Gethsemane, we have a picture of it. Some people like to journal while you're there and take lots and lots of pictures, right? Even me going at this time, I take a lot of pictures. Souvenirs. If you do souvenirs, you probably get a lot of them. You could just pack them in your luggage, or, we have a t-shirt shop place in Jerusalem that we go to. We have a jewelry place in Jerusalem that we go to. We've known the owners there for a number of years. And matter of fact, we have some of their jewelry in our bookstore that's handcrafted. Yeah. But other than that, the traveling, it's a long travel. You'll be tired. Dress as comfortable as you can. Stay hydrated. And I wouldn't recommend. The first time I went to Israel, I ate a chorizo burrito, and it doesn't go well at 30,000 feet. So I eat really light. And they'll feed you on the plane. Some people like to wear the neck things for their flight. Compression socks if needed. Lots of water, snacks. Yes. Oh, it's a different converter. Yes. Good question. So for those, I don't have to worry about it because I don't have to do my hair. But for those that blow dry or anything like that, charging station, you want to get the converter. You can get them on Amazon for the Middle East or for Israel. Oh, it's the same one? Oh, yes, it is the same one. Oh, that's right. They're the same. And the adapter. I had the converter, I just didn't have the adapter. So I couldn't plug it in the wall. Yeah, so yeah, the converter and the adapter you want to get. The converter looks like just a round. Yeah, it was the same one, right? It was the same, yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 They have one now, like Anna was saying, that you can, has mini plugs with one adapter and it converts it. So you can, yeah, it has a USB on there as well. Yes. I was just looking at those. Yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
John, I remember one of the other meetings when we had, when you come, about telling us to have some ones on us first. Is there, I think it was all.
I know when we went to Rome, supposedly to have ones for the bathrooms. But and it came in handy because there are times where in Rome or we're in Mykonos that you had to use euros for, so I got dollar bills. In Jerusalem, we may run into something like that where there may be bathrooms there, but if there's a place where we all have to stop to the bathroom inside the old city, there may be something that it may cost. For the most part, it's not, because it's included in the tour sites that we go to. But for the most part, when we might be in Jerusalem or in the old city saying, got to go to the bathroom, there's somebody there at a table saying, yeah, okay, not only you have to use the bathroom, you have to pay for toilet paper too. So having ones on you is always good. Yeah, that's a good question.
I know somebody else went to Israel with a different church and stuff. And they told them to take toilet paper.
No, we've never had issues with toilet paper.
I just asked.
Good question. Hand sanitizer will be good, and also, if you guys fly internationally, there's restrictions on what you can take liquid-wise in terms of if you, as a carry-on. Can't use an amount of liquid. There's a limit. So if you're going to use that, just pack it into your suitcase. Medication is a big one. As long as you have it, your medication is in a prescription and it has the prescription on the medication bottle, you can carry that as a carry-on. Any other questions? No? That's it, you guys? It's going to be a life. It's going to change your guys' life. Comfortable walking shoes, you guys. Comfortable walking shoes. 6 to 7, 5 to 7 miles a day. Yeah. I never went. I couldn't hike that. I couldn't hike that. So when you go to Masada, you guys, it's King Herod's summer getaway, and it's amazing it's amazing. And you have to take a tram up. If for you brave ones, you want to run it up there or walk up there. I don't know. It's a lot of steps, huh? And but you take a tram up there, and then if you want to walk down, you can. But you go up there, and it's just amazing. And so, yeah, comfortable walking shoes. You can walk up Masada if you want. That's right. Yes. Yes.
One thing that maybe if you could dress code for some.
Oh, good question. Good point. Good point. Good question. So there's going to be some holy sites. It's interesting when you go there to see how amazing or how amazed we would be that the Catholic Church owns most of the sites that we're going to go to. And when we go to sites such as the Beatitudes, where Jesus taught in the Sermon on the Mount, it's ran by a Catholic Church. They ask that any shorts would be to at least below the knee, to the knees, anything above the knees. They're going to ask you to put a sweater on around you or anything like that. So when we go to the Beatitudes, our tour guide, and they can't show your shoulders. The tour guide will say on the day before how to dress. Now, when we go to the Temple Mount, which is interesting, right? It has Jewish police there, but it's under Arab control. And the Temple Mount's where the Dome of the Rock is at. And they're not too fond of Americans, but they'll let us go up there. They will discourage any holding of hands, any of laughing too much. We can't take any Bibles up there. Anybody who's wearing a cross, we ask that we put it inside our shirt. And there, long pants only. Even some of our guys who were wearing shorts they had to give them a long dress, and we still tease them to this day. And no showing of shoulders or any chest. So especially when we go to the Temple Mount, they're really strict about that. And the tour guide would say, we're going to a holy site tomorrow, saying that the Catholic Church is seeing this as a little bit more than we're going when we go to Capernaum, when we're on the Sea of Galilee. The Beatitudes, if we go to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, I don't know if I didn't see that on our tour, that's considered another holy place where we would have to be dressed. Not dressed up, but just covered. Yeah. When we go to the Wailing Wall, you have to have a covering. So either it's your own hat, or they have the little yarmulkes you can put on. Women can wear a shawl, or they give you a little thing to cover you. Oh, you guys, did they give you one? Oh, just the men have to have one, right? Yeah, that's at the Wailing Wall. Yes. Good question, you guys. You guys excited? Oh, yes. I'm sorry? Okay, so we're going to be baptized in the Jordan. The Jordan River will probably be a little cool, probably around 60-ish degrees. You will have fish nibbling at your feet. Don't worry, it's not Jaws, but they just nibble at your feet. When they nibbled at mine, they were floating a couple of hours later, but no, I'm teasing. So a bathing suit or shorts and a dark shirt for the women. They will give you a real light white gown to put on. And so when you go to the Jordan River, it's slippery, so I wear water shoes. And so for the guys, swimming trunks and a T-shirt, same with the women, shorts and a colored T-shirt. So, but if you're not so exhausted, if you want to go sit in the jacuzzi at the pool, at the hotel, if they have one there, that you're welcome to do that. I don't know if we'd have the time to do that. So, Israel's 10 hours ahead of us? So you'll be dealing with some jet lag. It will take a couple of days to adjust. And then once you come home, it's going to start all over again. It'll take a few days to adjust. And when you get as old as me, it takes even longer. So that Rome trip really, really got me. Hezekiah's Tunnel, yes. Hezekiah's Tunnel is an option for you. It's an underground tunnel where there's a dry tunnel and then there's a wet tunnel. The wet tunnel is water, what is it, on probably knee-high maybe? Ankle height. Yeah, we did that when they came up by the Pool of Siloam. Knee-high? Yeah. I think we went to the dry one. Yeah. It got really narrow. So, yes. So you have a choice. My choice, not to go in any of them. I've been through them. I think I got stuck in one of them. They don't make them for big guys. Yes. I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Not for the walking part. If you want to wear at the hotel.
There's rocks and stuff, and some of the sites are like ruins, if you will, so that would be really nice. You can, but your feet will get dirty, and unless you're super comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. Good question, though. Good question. Yes. So when we don't have a free day on our schedule, typically we do, but we're going to different sites this year. And the evenings is usually the time we're back at the hotel by 5, sometimes earlier. Rome, we're half day, we're back at the hotel or doing. This is a little different. We're going to be squeezing, as you see in your itinerary, we're going to be putting in a lot of sites. So sometimes we'll be on the bus by 8, sometimes by 9, and we're there all day. And we come back in time for dinner. And then usually after dinner, if you want to go out and explore, there's some little shots by the Sea of Galilee. You can get gelato. There's a lot of cool little shops out there in the evening. Same with Jerusalem. Once you guys get back to the hotel and have dinner, or you decide to have dinner with the group or on your own, then that's usually free time for people to go out. Anna, does it say on there how many lunches and dinners are included, or lunches? I think
Breakfast and dinner daily plus 4 lunches.
so there's 4 lunches that are included in our tour. So that means the other days we're responsible for our own lunch. And that will be at a place where we have a variety of different places to go. Especially when we go from the Temple Mount, we're going to be going into a museum. It's called the Temple Institute. But up there is a colonnade of different foods there. Where? Oh, yes, good question. So when you get to Jerusalem, the old city is divided up into 4 quarters. And as Americans, we're welcome in all 3 but one, and that's the Arab quarter. They get a little hostile. They're rude, and Americans just aren't good in their eyes. So we want to always avoid, even if it means cutting through the Arab quarter to get to another quarter. I would recommend that you don't only do that with a tour guide. Some people like to go, when we're in Jerusalem, like to go through what's called the Joppa Gate. And the Joppa Gate, when you go through the Joppa Gate, it's all the Jewish quarter, but it's pretty close to the Arab quarter. And one small turn on one of the small streets, you'll find yourself in an Arab quarter. And if you're there by yourself or with a couple of people, it can be very dangerous. So just please stay away. If you guys go into the Old City, when you guys go to the Old City, go with a group as much as you can, and you will notice the Arab quarter right away. They dress differently, you'll know. And everybody in the Arab quarter smokes, so that's one of the first signs that you will pick up on. But it can be dangerous if you're there by yourself. So if you want to go into the Old City, have somebody that's going with you that kind of knows where they're going, and not to wander off I think we don't have a free day, but if you go by yourself or don't go with somebody else, try to be out of the Old City by at least sundown if we're able to, or I think they close the gates at like 10. I would say try to be out of there before even that time, because they start closing the gate. You don't want to be stuck in there. Yeah. Okay, we're going to close in prayer, and then if you have any questions, email me. And if you guys have any questions that regard the actual flight or even this ETL thing, we'll get some information, or you can contact Inspired, and they'll ask. They can help you with that. Yes. It's John M. at calvaryccv.org. Okay? Let's pray, you guys. Oh, yes. 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 So they have, we're going to have, it's going to be a comfortable, usually we had two buses, and I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people this year. One bus. Yeah, yes. For your flight, on your ticket, it should have a seat number on there. But also you will have an opportunity to do, will they able to do?
They do group seating, so you'll be around the same.
You'll be there, yes.
You'll be around your group.
Yes. No.
Unless you upgraded, no.
Yeah. It'll be like this.
Not really. It's a typical economy flight.
Yeah. Cool thing about it's a 787, so it's a little bigger. And then one of the flights is a Boeing 380, Airbus, so it's a little bigger. Yeah. Yes. No formal, nothing formal. Everything's casual, yeah. Yes. All right, you guys, we're going to pray. Father, we thank you for this trip that we have coming up, Lord, and it is definitely a life changer. And we're so thankful, Lord, that we're going to be in places where you walked, where you've taught, Lord. And Lord, I just ask that you would be with our group with the excitement coming up, and it's just a life changer. So we thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this group, Lord. Continue to be with our pastor and Marie, And Lord, we just thank you for everything you've done for us. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, guys.